Bro said he knew a spot and he was definitely not kidding. How's it going, guys? You probably remember this map from the NecrosVideos next bot video we did. And I said I might do a full showcase on the map. Turns out the map is incredibly interesting, so we're gonna do just that. By the way, guys, there is 3 different versions of this map, and it comes with the add-on once you do subscribe to it. This is the default or the foggy version. Tons of winding platforms that interconnect and lead to various other areas of the map. But of course, lest we not forget what lies beneath the depths. And I'm sure you guys do hate when YouTubers say this, but please watch this video at least halfway through, because there's some very disturbing imagery ahead. There's a lot more to this map than what meets the eye. But first, let's go and talk about the basic features of this map. For one, there are these strange teleporting statues that once you do press E on them, will teleport you to a different part of the map. So, cool way to get around. Another amazing thing that I did touch up on, of course, in the next bot video that I did, is we have full support for AI nodes. So all your NPC needs are going to be met, and I gotta say, NPCs traverse this platform pretty well. And of course, lest we not forget that next bots also work very well, because yes, there is also a navigation mesh. Now, I'd be very cautious about putting next bots on this map, at least on this version of it, because if you have pants, they will be shat. Not only that, but this map also has some amazing custom soundscapes and is oozing with atmosphere. Oh, and of course, if you're not really all that afraid of fog, don't worry, because the creator decided to add a nighttime version of the map. Now, this does remove the fog, which could make it less scary for some people. The reason why there's no fog is because, well, imagine trying to see in the dark with fog. Pretty much impossible. But it's pretty cool. It definitely does give a different vibe. We're on some kind of old oil rig station. Makes you wonder where the rest of it is. That wasn't foreboding at all. But this does give us a really nice overview of how the map really looks without all the fog. Is there a way we can completely remove the fog altogether? Why, yes. Yes, there is. Like I said, the map creator did decide to add 3 different versions of the map, and honestly, I am just super impressed. Amazing stuff, my dude, because this map is going to satisfy anyone's needs. Now, there is still fog, you know, can't have it be too bland looking, but it's not nearly as distracting as the original map. Now we can see more than 2 feet in front of us. Alright, so we've talked about a lot. We've seen what these weird teleporting statues do. But now it's time to go beneath the waves. It's pretty quiet down here. And I'm gonna do this all in one take just so you guys can see the whole process. If you've played Subnautica, be warned, because scary things are about to unfold. As we do go down, you'll notice that, well, these corridors don't really seem to get any wider until you get to this point. You're gonna start to hear some very strange sounds. Is it machine work? Is it breathing? What exactly is that? Well, we have to go down further, and this is the scary part, because as you look around, there is no discernible thing to tell you where you are. This is where we were. This is where the oil rig station stops, and limitless void begins. If you have, what is it, thalassophobia, the fear of water, I wouldn't play on this map. And again, like I said before, if you played Subnautica, but look at this. We have come to the seafloor. Here is the bottom of one of the platforms of the oil rig, and we can see a bunch of strange material like scrap, dirt. I don't know what it is, but it's going to lead us down even further, because if you thought we were close to the bottom, we're not even close. As we do descend further into the depths, you're going to notice that sound get ever so slightly louder. Get ready, guys, because you're not ready for what you're about to see. This is some strange-looking entity. It almost resembles that kind of bleeding fungi. In fact, I would even go out to say that that's exactly what this image is. Creepy, soulless-looking eyes within the seafloor. The sound is now elevated even further and even louder. This is known as the Plug, a giant entity of very mysterious proportions, and if you look up its lore, well, I do hope that you enjoy having nightmares, because this is honestly probably going to traumatize you. Now, how could this get any worse? Well, there have been rumors that there is a creature swimming beneath. That's right, we're not just dealing with the plug, we're dealing with something else, and I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what it looks like, but people have said it's horrifying. They say it moves, and yet I've not seen anything about it. Alright, so that's it, right? Wow. I mean, cool map, I guess, but whatever. Well, that is not the end. Now, you can, of course, explore the plug to all of its horror and glory, or we could go even further beyond. That's right, we can go within the plug, because as we approach the center of this spongy, fleshy, eyeball-y looking mass, we have yet another drop-off, and it goes down even further into more of the plug, but we can go even deeper. That's not the end. It's the scary, unnerving feeling that you don't know where the end is. We are now dropping all the way to the absolute bottom of the map. What will we find down here? There's the edge of the plug. You can see we're going right down in. Well, suffice to say, what lies at the bottom is not what you think. Welcome, my friends. Doesn't this place look familiar? You know, it's almost as if it's a exact replica of the map we were just on. I bet you didn't see that coming. Now, I do want to kind of take that back. I don't know if it's an exact one-to-one replica, mainly because, well, we don't have those statues. We're also missing that massive platform, but these platforms are very familiar, and also that weird breathing sound has stopped. Almost as if we've reached the end. And I really don't know what this means, but when I came down here, after swimming for, I want to say like a minute straight, my heart sank when I saw this. There was something so unnerving of going down and finding myself in an area that was very similar to the one that I started at. It makes you wonder, is the area where we began the same as the one where we end? It sent chills down my spine, and I started to get a little lightheaded. I'm not too sure what it was about that, but it definitely disturbed me. Also, the moving waters do make me think that I see something moving, and apparently there is something moving in this map. I've yet to see it, but I'm starting to get a little bit paranoid just talking about it. Now, of course, what goes beneath all this? Well, nothing. There is nothing more than black soot on the ground, or bedrock. We are so incredibly deep that even if you were to no-clip all the way up, it would take you a good minute to reach the top again. Some people have suggested that it's not similar to the one up top because, again, we are missing some of the major platforms, but some people are saying that it's the other part of the oil rig that is missing, and that the plug had consumed it. And honestly, that does make a lot of sense because, again, I'm starting to realize there's a lot of things here that aren't on the main map, like, well, we don't have the teleporters. But there is really something so unnerving about knowing just how deep we are. Even if we swam as fast as we could, it would take way too long to get to the top. We are stuck down here. A lot of people even force themselves to killbind. And this dark wall right here, well, that's the end of the map. Oh, and guys, if you want to get really jump scared, do not no-clip outside of the walls. You will be flashbanged. So what do you guys think? As always, I'd love to know your thoughts down below. I did go off camera for about 20 minutes looking for the creature, and unfortunately, I could not find it. If there is something else down there, sadly, I have yet to see it, and I really did look everywhere down there. But if you guys have found it, if you guys are brave enough to go down and see what's really in the depths, I would love to know what you find, and I'd also love to hear what you think about this map and this video. As always, guys, you can leave a like, subscribe if you want. Use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order. Thank you all so much for watching, and be careful where you dive. Oh, and also, farewell.